Hey, girl, hey. Welcome back to my weekly podcast, Taste of Taylor. I'm Taylor, of course. And joining me today, I don't even think you've ever been on the podcast before. I am so excited. I love you so much. It's been a minute. Tom Schwartz, welcome to Taste of Taylor. Hey, boy, hey.
Hi, Taylor.
Hi, honey.
I'm here for the first time, and may I say, it's delicious.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I know. No, the Taste of Taylor. I'm changing the fucking name. No.
That was bad.
No.
Rough start.
It's
Putting
not,
the sunglasses on.
No, it's not that you're bad. It's that the way I've been like, oh, wear the sunglasses.
I was like,
very Stevie Wonder of you.
You know what? Like, I feel like I kind of want to be a sunglass indoors guy. It's like, it's a commitment. Once you become, there's going to be an awkward phase where people are like, oh my God, who do you think you are? This guy's a douche.
I kind of want to be a sunglass indoors gal. Maybe should I wear them too or no? My makeup is so good and I have lash extensions. So like, no. We're not hiding today.
Okay.
But once the lashes fall out, no, you hide.
No, I can't. I'm not ready to commit to that bit. I'm not pot committed.
Oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long.
Miss you.
I miss you too.
Taylor.
I know.
Taylor's miss you guys.
Let's get real here. Tom and I love each other. Tom and my wife, love affair.
Yeah.
Love affair.
Yeah.
You're obsessed.
Soulmates.
I mean,
in a parallel universe.
I know you're not single now, but like you're dating now, but like, just so you know, like she is gay.
Yeah.
And she is mine. So don't even fucking try.
She's so dreamy.
I will say she is the female version of you to a T. I know. And wait, for the good and the bad, okay?
Of course. I knew.
And I am going to say very nice things about you, okay? I thought, actually, in my mind, I was like, I want to start this podcast off by like sticking up for Tom.
Thanks.
Do you feel like you need to be stuck up for anymore?
I find solace in knowing that people are making snap judgments based on someone they see on television.
Yes.
And if I was watching that,
you would too.
I would too.
Right.
So it's hard to get mad at them, but it's like there's some things like when people like completely like reduce 13 years of love and fun and travel with Katie. And like we had, there was dark times, of course. But the majority of the relationship was really fucking fun.
Right.
And there was a lot of love there.
It wasn't just you dumping beer on her head every single night.
Okay, that was one time and her hair was on fire. Literally, I saved her life.
It's literally a lie.
No, her hair was on fire.
True.
But no, we had to there's so much more good than bad. And,
exactly.
And when I see people like, good riddance, she won. It's like, but I get it. It's like, it's almost like we're NFL teams, the characters, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like the way people are so polarized. And it's like, you know, when the Packers walk into, you know, the Viking stadium, they get booed.
Right. Speaking of booing, when I was on tour with Stassi, because we did a lot of, we did Sandoval. How could we literally could not do it? It
was a black hole. No one could escape it.
It was. I mean, I would just mention names and the booing. It was wild. And I've like, and I even knew the booing wasn't for me and it still hurt my feelings.
It was the first time in my life I've experienced true mob mentality.
Yep.
Like dark energy.
Yes.
These people lost their minds. They were foaming at the mouth.
Truly.
And they were, and honestly, I've never seen
anything like it.
I've never witnessed mob mentality in real time.
Yes.
And I witnessed it at the bars and it's like.
It was like medieval.
It was scary. It was like a witch hunt.
It was. CNN was literally running stories about Sandoval. Wait, I have to ask you this. And this is a question I've asked myself a million times over. Yeah, cheating. But like cheating scandals are basically the gasolinas with Vanderpump Rules runneth.
One of the great pillars which makes any, how many pillars are there that make a great reality show?
3?
Cheating.
Right.
Love.
Yes. Fighting. Drama.
What am I missing?
Sex.
Sexy time.
Aren't they all like, but cheating is like drama and sex pulled into one, right?
What are the 4 great pillars of any good? Oh, probably alcohol, bad decisions, cheating, and love.
Yes, because there has to be love, friendship. Because that's the thing is, they always say with reunions, at the reunion, the point of the reunion is for everybody to kind of like come together and forgive each other for their sins and then like start anew for a new season.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to that. Okay. I'm not letting you off that easy.
It was somewhat cathartic, but yeah, we'll come back to that.
But like, that's when they say, like, for example, Real Housewives of New York, they got rid of it. And they actually I don't even think that they went to a reunion to go back to Sandoval. It was so insane.
We don't say that word anymore.
Oh, we don't?
No, we say you know what of all.
Oh, you know what of all?
We say the affair. We don't.
Wait, is that like chuggy or is it like triggering.
It's both. But we've all, it's an unspoken agreement we've all made together. I'm like everyone in my life.
Well, I'm like very VPR adjacent, so I'd like to be cool and not be a loser over here calling it Sandoval.
You say, you know what of all.
You know what of all?
That's
you
what
know
I
what
say.
of all. It doesn't slap.
Or you can say the incident. It
The
doesn't,
incident.
it doesn't hit the same. What was the genesis of that? I think it was like someone who works for Watch What Happens Live. This is what I heard on the street.
Okay, I go.
I think one of Andy's
was it Darren
assistants. I don't think it was it Darren. I love Darren.
I love Darren too.
But I think it was someone in the clubhouse who said it on a whim.
Like,
you know?
oh, what a
Ooh.
Sandoval.
Exactly. And it just stuck and it swept the nation in the worst possible way.
It really was crazy. No, but I will say, why was this cheating scandal unlike truly any other on Bravo? And I mean, we've seen housewives go to literal jail. The FBI raid their party van. This is some crazy shit. So why is this the thing that became the most zeitgeisty, in your opinion? You might not even have the answer because it's like hard to see the trees through the forest or the forest through the trees.
Yeah.
It's so confusing.
Well, I'm happy to say the smoke is cleared.
Good.
And I'm at peace.
Good.
And I think everyone's kind of thriving right now.
Yes.
Me sporadically thriving, but today, yes, very much so. And
Yes.
I'm happy to be here. But I mean, I think it was just to say it was a perfect storm of like, here's why I think people got so upset because of how the duration of it.
Okay.
And how flagrant it was under the same roof.
Under the
with
nose
a
of.
mutual close friend.
Correct.
Maybe not a best friend.
Right.
Because people object to that.
Oh my God. The back
but
and the
like,
forth of the best friend, not the best friend.
It's just, I think it was just the way it was handled, the duration and how reckless it was. And
well, I'm happy that it's like simmered down because like,
yeah.
To quote Lala, he didn't murder anybody, you know?
Yeah.
And it is true. It is true.
Yeah, I think everyone's moved on, and I think everyone's in a pretty good place right now. It feels good to say that because for a moment there, it felt bleak.
Did you feel like there was never going to be an end? Like truly, like in terms of, and speaking of words we hate, I hate the word canceled.
Yeah.
Because I've never been canceled because I'm not famous enough to be canceled. Yeah. But if I were, I would be over and over and over again. The way you were. You know what a shit friend you would be if you're like, hey, you're going through the hardest time of your life. Deuces.
Exactly.
You'd be a fucking asshole.
Yeah. And if I would have done that, I mean, people would have called me a coward if I would have abandoned Tom Sandoval.
Damned if you did, damned if you didn't.
Exactly. And it's also like, I don't want to whine about it, but like I was going through the hardest moment of my entire life coming out of the divorce, which was amicable. That was fine.
But it's still hard.
It was hard, but almost going like broke. Opening the bar.
Right.
Like it took us we were 7 months behind schedule, running out of money.
Yep.
My dad's in the hospital dying, so I'm torn.
Literally.
I'm watching my bank account dwindle to nothing. My dad is he's like being transferred to a different hospital every other day. Then I find out my other brother has cancer.
Yeah.
And then finally when everyone is good, then my other brother ends up like being rushed to the hospital and almost dies because he has cirrhosis.
Yep.
It just was insane. My family unit completely fell apart. So like that seemed, I have to be careful how I phrase this, but with everything going on in my life, that was barely a blip on my radar.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? It seemed very inconsequential, not to undermine the veracity and how fucked up it was.
No, but I think it is good.
It just was like my life was falling apart. I didn't have time.
Right. I want to stick up for you. I love you. I think that you are so great.
Thank you.
And I see a lot of my wife in you. I also see a lot of myself in you because I like people to like me. What a crazy fucking concept. And I feel like sometimes, especially in the universe of reality television, like it doesn't necessarily, like the good people seem bad and the bad people seem good sometimes. Does that make sense?
Well, we all have listen, nobody's all bad or all good.
But you're mostly good.
Mostly good. I would say a solid 95%.
You try hard. I'll give you that.
I think sometimes I am apt or too quick to maybe sometimes I suffer the consequences of indifference in the face of morally questionable things. I feel like a lot of people around me are doing dumb things.
Yes.
And I get sucked in by association.
Correct.
And maybe I have to take some accountability there, but it's like I'm just so focused on my own shit. I don't know, man. I hate becoming embroiled in other people's drama. That's
the thing for me with drama. Like I like to just like arm's length distance, kind of stay out of it. But when you're in the world, when drama is the business, you get yourself in trouble for actually trying to stay out of it. You get yourself in more trouble, even the people that are doing it.
Yeah.
Wild.
I know. People give me shit online. They're just like, Schwartz, we're so tired of I want everyone to get a long shtick. Drop it.
But
It's innate.
At the end of the day, isn't that a good thing?
I think so, but it's interpreted.
Like that you're a yes person.
Yes, that I'm a fence riding yes man.
Yes,
with no spine.
Yes,
or as Katie would say, a jellyfish. But in the truth of the matter is, and people are gonna like scoff, but I'm just like diplomatic, and I like to see. I like to get inside people's heads, put myself in their shoes, see where they're coming from. I mean, of course, I make snap judgments too.
Right.
You know, and like. Yeah, man. I talked about this on, I don't know what podcast I did the other day, but like I watched my first season of The Bachelor ever, and I found myself judging people hard.
No, you had your pitchfork in hand.
I remember Sydney. I don't know if you watched it. I remember Sydney. I was like, oh my God. I had such a strong reaction. I had never felt that way before. By the way, she got a lot of shit online, so I don't want to bring any more negativity into her life.
You've lived it.
I think she's been,
you know?
But I remember feeling that, like experiencing that for the first time. I was like, oh my God, I get it.
You know what? Something just happened to me literally yesterday because like I get trolled. Again, I can't even imagine what it's like in your shoes because I'm over here. It's awful. It's like really the worst feeling in the world. And we can say like, don't live in the comment section. Yeah, easier said than done. I recently had an epiphany that I have been trolling somebody.
Well,
I'm like, so now I have like troll empathy, which I really feel fucked up about. Okay.
Can you talk me through it?
Okay. So, okay.
Is this the first time or a relapse?
I have relapsed, babe.
I don't know this side of you.
Kate Bosworth. Oh. It's so random. But
that is random.
I am Kate Bosworth's #1 fangirl, but because I'm her #1, and also like I can't go into it because I just did a podcast last week about it. But I have realized it. Like I had an epiphany today, and I was like, oh my God, I want something from her that she does not owe me. And when I don't get it, I stomp my feet and have an adult tantrum, and I become a troll. So really, trolls are just like deeply in love with you. Does that make you feel a little bit better?
And it's so true because whenever
they love you.
Whenever I address them, most of the time, these are people, I'm making generalizations here. Mm-hmm. This is a broad stroke.
Oh, excuse me. Trolls love to generalize. So you know what?
Yeah.
How's it feel?
I feel like these are people who are a little bit lost in life and maybe lacking fulfillment and professionally or in their love lives, or maybe just what they're, I don't know, maybe they're going through some trauma themselves. And like once I've learned this every time, once you give them a little taste of kindness or acknowledge them,
truth,
they turn a 180 so fast.
I one time went in it with a troll and I saw her picture and I said, there's children in your picture. I don't know if those are your kids, nieces and nephews, whatever, but what would your kids think or whatever, whoever these kids are, if they knew what you wrote to me? And
that's the ultimate trigger for a troll. If you speak on behalf of their kids or their religion.
Totally.
Because they always have both kids in their fucking bio.
Kids and God.
Yeah.
And she crumbled and she was like, I'm so embarrassed. If my husband knew what I was doing to you, literally, like he would divorce me. And I was like, well, LOL, I just sent him an email. No, I'm kidding. Can you imagine? But that's what they would do.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's the craziest thing a troll's ever said to you? Or something that they did that like stuck with you?
Well, first of all, if there's an art to trolling, some people do it well. And if you're funny,
you win.
Yeah, you win. I will like that comment. I might reply with like a crying emoji, but be creative, be funny.
Right.
Don't just be like, you suck. You're a cheater.
Right.
You're a douche. Shut up.
Right. So we just had the finale and the finale of VPR and the finale of the reunion. How do I say that? How do I say that?
We had the finale of season 11, and then we had a
three-part reunion. Thank you.
Yeah, and it was.
Oh, and then the never before seen footage, which, by the way, can I just say, maybe my favorite episode of the season? Like, it was so good.
I loved it.
I fucking loved it.
I mean, of course, I'm cringing at myself.
No, it's so good.
Painful.
No, but it's so good.
It felt because like things have gotten a little grave lately in Vanderland, you know? And I don't like the T word. I'm not going to say toxic, but I just like raw and it's so intense and like kind of dark.
Yes.
And there was a chasm like there's never been in our group of friends, you know? But I don't know. I feel like, hey, I'm delusional. I'm going to stay delusional.
Hey, Delulu is the
I'm going to Delulu my way to the top.
Let's do it.
But I feel like we're all, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like we're family.
Well, think about your own family.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are crazy as shit.
I grew up with these people in LA.
Right.
Like we're not, I have to remind people because we smashed that fourth wall down so much last season. It's like, I got to remind people that yes, it's technically a show, it's a job, but these are people I truly love and care about. I love my friends that happen to be my castmates.
What do you think about the fourth wall? Because we really ripped it wide open.
I like it in moderation. Like I've been dabbling in the new seasons of the Kardashians, and I kind of like every once in a while how they like will look at the camera to do like in the moment confessionals.
Yes.
I like that.
Me too.
By the way, I get why people like the Kardashians now. I remember I used to be kind of a hater back in the day. I get it.
It's so good.
It's like my mind goes at ease when I watch it.
It's so good. And they've got drama, but like it's never it never like it is threatening to just destroy somebody.
Yeah.
It just bubbles. It simmers right at the tippity top.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I was torn towards the end of the season because Lala made some good points.
Very good points.
It's an unspoken rule though. You have a job to do.
Okay.
But when you start talking about doing a job while you're filming, I do think it detracts from the authenticity or the organic history.
A lot of people have been saying that like, this is it. Like, and even I will say, I did cry. I cried at the finale, which you guys didn't get a chance to see until you were actually at the reunion. And then I cried again when they played it for you guys and watched you guys watch it in real time. It's been how many years of you guys doing this?
11.
It was like, I felt emotional. And it reminded me how connected I am to all of you as a viewer. You know what I mean?
And as a friend. I mean, you know,
and
all
as a
of us.
friend.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm getting hit with a double whammy. So there's a lot of chatter that this is it. It's done. But there's been chatter in the past too, that it's your final season and then it's not. What do you have to say to those people?
Listen, I'm a Delulu.
Yeah.
Is this a Lulu?
You got it.
Is that what you said?
I did.
No, I think this break is absolutely necessary.
Good.
I think the show needs to breathe for a little bit.
Agreed.
Let people like live their lives a little bit. Let the stench of of all I think it's finally dissipated. But like the girls just opened the sandwich shop. They're crushing. We're in the midst of Schwartz and Sandy's 2.0, new food, new music, like live music, like lots of good positive things are happening. Let us live life for a little bit. I feel like we've picked up cameras right now. I fear it
would be the same old.
I fear it would just be more of the same right now. And I think this is the great reset, the great VPR reset.
The great Control Alt Delete.
And I feel like after this, the show has the potential to start a whole new direction.
I
really do. Because we have lightning in a bottle with this group of people.
And the unseen footage reminded me of that. Like if you guys haven't seen it, you have to go watch it because it was giving old school Vanderpump Rules. It really was.
I thought so too.
It was really great. I loved it. I also was shooketh that there was a scene with Sandoval and Anne. Anne's a star.
Anne's great.
Love.
Always been a fan of Anne.
Love. So it was the two of them in the house. And speaking of breaking the fourth wall, and they like at one point they're talking about the money that's like he's talking to his lawyers about how he's going to pay out Ariana. And then he thinks he hears Ariana come into the house and he says to the producer, "Is she here? I don't want her to hear this." Because it's like through the lawyers. And then they're like, "Oh, she just pulled up, but we'll let you know when she's within earshot." It was just a really cool moment of the fourth wall. So I thought that was cool. But what was crazy was he was literally breaking down the amount of numbers. Like he was like, "I offered her $600,000 because we're going to like," and that's at an evaluation of the house of like $3.1 million.
That's top market
value. And he was saying like, "I was paying $10K my mortgage, but now if I go and refinance, it's going to be $20K. I'm like, how the fuck did this not make it into season?
I thought that was great. Because you know what they used to do? They used to really harp on us for numbers. Bravo was obsessed with numbers, but I don't know. Maybe just because of how high stakes it was, they wanted to give them a little.
I just was like, it was like, this is the detail I was looking for. And no offense, but like, I don't need to see James and Hippie reunite. Like, give me that.
It was cute though.
It was whatever.
I liked it. It warmed my heart.
Okay. Well,
but like I've been feeling a little nostalgic lately.
Okay.
It's like I've been reminiscing. Not living in the past.
Okay, sorry.
I
apologize. I really apologize.
But I've been reminiscing about all the good times we had. Like when I said this about my relationship with Katie, but when I close my eyes and I let a montage of 10 seasons, 11 seasons of the show play, it's so great.
It's so great.
I'm so lucky. I've had the time of my life.
Yep.
No, I never felt this way before. Yes,
oh my God.
I swear.
It's the truth.
And I
owe it up to you. it means to do what? So look in my eyes.
We've been doing watch parties, which I strenuously objected to. I was like, no, I'm not doing watch parties. That's chuggy.
Yes. Yes.
But it's low key become my favorite night at Schwartz and Sandy's.
Yes.
And I've never seen probably 90% of the Vanderpump Rules episodes.
Yes.
So I'm going to do a little retrospective.
Okay.
I think Kristen's going to help me host next week. And we're going to have we got sponsors. It's going to be a jam every Tuesday, vintage VPR. And we'll watch some other stuff probably.
Right.
Not all VPR, but I like watch parties, man.
Well, I will say this, to go back to the end of VPR, I don't think it's the end. Like I said, you guys had a reunion. The reunion is a good sign pointing in the right direction. Recently, there's rumors that actually, maybe it was confirmed that the Real Housewives of New Jersey are not having a reunion this year. That's a very bad sign for the future of the show. I think they'll probably do like what they did with New York and do a reboot. But speaking of that, Tay and I auditioned for the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Okay. So now I also know the two of us.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh.
I would. By the way, I need you guys on TV.
Okay, but this is my question.
I love you on the podcast. Love you always.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
But wait, my number one question is, I have heard through the grapevine that if you talk about auditioning, then they will never cast you. Is that true? Because I'm fucked now.
You cursed yourself. We need to sage the room.
Okay,
wait, knock on wood.
Knock on wood. There's literally no, it's like cement and cushion and everything. So, but the thing is that if they do a reboot, I feel like we wouldn't make sense in the original cast. Maybe in a reboot we would. But my question is, what would be your number one piece of advice to us about bringing a relationship onto reality television? Or even just being on a show, period? Would it be don't do it?
I got a non sequitur.
Huh.
I kind of just glossed over that Kate Bosworth stuff.
No. Wait. I totally explained it.
I'm just kidding. No, I want more, but we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Okay, my advice for anyone who's going into a reality television show is to don't be performative. Don't go on there and put on an act, because the producers and the casting directors can smell it a mile away. And
then you become you're like their number one target.
No,
right?
No. That's your death. It's a death wish.
Got it.
The fastest way to not become or ascend on a reality television show is to come on and just do too much.
Correct.
If you're too much, if you're extra by nature, then be your fabulous self. You know what I mean? But when people come in with an objective and they try to create or manufacture storylines, they can sniff it out a mile away.
So just be authentically you.
Yes,
that's the way.
And maybe drink a little more than you usually would, but not crazy. I know that they've been trying to.
Who was most authentically themselves on this last season of Vanderpump Rules?
Tom and Ariana.
Mm-hmm. That really was just exactly how it was going down.
Yeah. I mean, it was just raw. It was so intense. Yeah. I think I stand by that. Yeah. If
Vanderpump, okay, not wishing this, but if Vanderpump did not get renewed, who would you blame?
No one.
Good answer, Tom.
I wouldn't blame anybody. And I would say I'm so grateful for this ride, this strange and wonderful journey I've been on. But I would also be a little sad because I just don't want to end the way it ended.
No.
I feel like we have so much more to give.
I'm with you. No.
I really do.
I need all the VPR I can get. Speaking though, okay, so the Valley exists. Would you ever join the Valley?
First of all, listen, I go on there, I make cameos once in a while because I'm friends with all of those people.
You're authentically friends with everybody.
I was just with them at the finale party last night at Jax's.
Yep.
And it was really fun. They were all there. And it was lovely.
Was it?
And I've literally, now I finally understand what it's like to watch a group of friends that you're tight with.
Yes.
On a television show. It's weird.
Yes.
Now I know how it is for my friends.
Yeah.
Watching me on Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
I'm so invested in their lives. And it's like, I love the Valley.
Is it?
Do you like the Valley?
Premium content. Like I said, no notes every episode. It's 10 out of 10. It's really good. Why do you think it's so, well, first of all, everything is in shambles, which is why it's probably so good. But why do you think it's so good? My theory is it's OG reality TV people with newbies. And I think that's a beautiful disaster.
Yeah. I think it's a turnoff for the audience when they know that someone on a show is too self-aware and knows how to navigate reality television.
Yes.
They kind of like people clumsily, stumbling their way through it. Just I feel like I'm still like that. I don't know how to navigate reality television. Bumbling fool over here. Why am I holding the mic like this? kind of power pose.
I love you so much.
Where was I going with that? Hold on a
It's
second.
giving politician.
I was onto
Podcasting
something.
politician.
Well, I used to touch my face too much when we filmed.
Okay.
And they would the editors, it became like an ongoing joke. And like this, I still see myself. I'm like, take a breath. Because I feel like I'm so much cooler in real life. I feel like I have a little more Matthew McConaughey in my day-to-day life. Like, all right. I'm living LIVIN. But I see myself on TV. I'm like a spaz. I don't want to be a spaz anymore. I'm cool, I swear.
You are very
people
cool.
who know me well, they're like, Schwartz, you're kind of like spastic. I don't know. You're all like this shucksy, sticky thing. It just comes out of me with that group of people.
Can we talk about Joe? I know the answer is no. I just have to ask the question.
I don't have anything bad to say about Joe. Just whatever we had. It was fun in the beginning, but it ran its course.
Yes.
And there's some things that happened that caused me to look at her in a completely different way.
Yes.
I'm not saying she's a horrible person.
No.
She has a great heart.
Yes.
And I have zero animosity to her, but there's something happens and you just can't look at someone the same way ever again, And
Yep.
I pretty much said everything
You said on Jackson Brittany's podcast.
Yeah.
I
don't want to speak ill of her. Like, she's also navigating this newfound fame for the first time ever. I just don't like that she's trying to build a following at my expense.
Right. It's not fair. Listen, I just want to stick up for you here. So I think that because at the reunion, I think it was tough on you with the whole Joe thing. And I do think that something that maybe I know about Tom that other people don't know is like, because you are so nice, I think that sometimes you fall on a sword to kind of like protect the greater good in the whole. And then on the back end, it ends up somehow becoming all of your fault. And I just want to say that that's like your niceness, like your niceness is being taken advantage of, and that's not fair for you. And I want to stick up for you in that regard.
Taylor.
You're welcome.
Wow, I'm not used to having people stick up for me.
I always stick up for you.
Me. Nobody likes me.
I love you.
Sandoval ruined me.
Relationships happen and then they end. It happens every day. It's completely normal and it's completely fine. You just literally took the words out of my mouth. I was just about to say the exact same sentiment. Like, it's okay that Kate Bosworth doesn't want to be my friend, and it's okay that you don't want to be in a long-term relationship with Joe. The end. Yeah. Literally. And also, like, I think I said this too on Brittany's podcast. It's like, why would you waste another second of your life chasing someone who doesn't appreciate you and doesn't want to be with you? There's just so many more people out there. That's
just such a waste of time and energy. I know also, but I also know well what it feels like to be yearning for someone who doesn't want you. I'm sure you're familiar with rejection, and we all are. Everyone's been rejected. Totally. Kate Bosworth has been rejected. She's never been rejected. That's the issue. Everybody knows that feeling. So it's easier said than done. I don't know. I have no idea where she's at emotionally, Joe. But when you really dig someone and you care about them, sometimes it's hard to turn it off. But we were just operating in two different time frames. Speaking of relationships, so you have a new girlfriend, situationship. What? Hanging? Yeah. She's awesome. Yeah. She's a badass. Do you like to talk about her, or do you because you've experienced what you have, are you trying to keep a little more close to the chest? A little more close to the chest. Got it. Yeah, but I will give a shout out to her vintage shop, because she has the sickest shop collection ever. Literally, I'm going. That's my favorite thing in the world is vintage shopping. Shop Sosco, give a shout out to her. Nice. Like, her style is impeccable. Oh, next level. How'd you meet? On a whim. We met, it was her friend's birthday at Tom Tom. Okay. She's not a fangirl. I was just going to say. I saw that on the internet. Yes. But also, like, I'm like terrified of like scaring her away, because there's been a lot of negative headlines with my name attached to it. But like, I got baggage. But like, she gets it. She gets it. She's like unflappable. Is Katie going to try to make out with her? Okay, that was funny. Thank you. I do my research, and I got things prepared. By the way, I'll give Katie a shout out. I'm so proud. Like, her and Ariana have been in, I'm going to sound like a kiss ass, but like I've been to something about her 3 times I popped in. Yeah. And they're in there grinding it out. I know. I was seeing like footage. I mean, they had that like insane line out the door, and then their stupid POS system went down, but they're still like, we're here, we're going to fucking do it. Like, and Katie was like, it looked like she was delivering plates and also bussing. Like, I was like, yes, bitch. I mean, she knows the industry though. She's worked in it forever. Totally. Katie's been working in the industry since she was 16, I think. Yeah. Her mom used to manage this great spot in Park City. Shout out to Terry. Terry, you know I love you. I love Terry. Terry is, I love Katie's whole family. You know, Terry is the reason why technically I'm friends with all y'all. Wait, talk me through this. Terry listened to me
on Sirius, Wake Up with Taylor. Yeah. And then she introduced Katie to like the Sirius channel, Cosmo Radio. That was the channel I was on. And then Katie would listen to me and also Man Bun. We won't say his name. And then that's how, and when Stassi was in the car, she would listen as well. And so that's how she started to listen. And she kind of started to have feelings for Man Bun. And then that's how they met. And I became friends with her because of Man Bun, because we worked on the same channel. We were friends.
Silver lining playbook.
Crazy.
Beautiful, long-lasting friendship.
Look at that.
Came out of that.
Look at that.
You know?
Yep. I know.
I feel so honored to be friends with you guys.
Oh my God. Like literally ditto.
I miss you.
We miss you too.
I miss you.
I know you miss her more. It's fine.
I did look at you first.
The way he looks into her eyes. No, because you guys are literally the same person, which I love. And then there's moments where like, I won't lie. We've had fights before where I'm like, you're being like Tom Schwartz right now. Where in a relationship, you know, like it's hard to play both sides when you're married to one of the side. Because it's like by default, you need to be on my side. But she's like, she literally has such rose colored glasses and I have like diarrhea color glasses. And so maybe we could be in the middle, you know? Well, but man, she sees the best in everybody. Like somebody will literally be dragging me in front of her. And I'm like, and she's like, I don't think that they meant it that way. And I'm like, I'm literally gonna punch you in the vagina.
They were being facetious. Or maybe they had a bad day. Maybe their dog just died and they took it out on you. That's where my mind goes. Her
knee-jerk reaction is to never be like, yeah, fuck them. And I'm like, let's fucking fight people.
Katie did teach me that, you know, I used to try to be too solution oriented or too logical too fast.
Yes.
You got to let the person vent. Let them feel their feelings. As long as, but you know, there are limits. There are don't go crazy with the feelings.
How about give me for all the couples out there that are Katie's and Tom's, or Taylor's and Taylor's, that's confusing because they're the same name. But like, what's your advice to the person that's with like the more emotional person that needs to be protected?
Well, when they're upset, which I didn't do a good job of with Katie always.
Yep.
But sometimes she was egregious with the feelings. Sorry, Katie.
No, Katie,
she
don't
would
worry,
even
girl.
admit that.
Same. Me and you, like simpatico.
Validate those feelings. Like let them vent to you. And just like, and just and hug them.
You hear
like,
that?
Yeah. And empathize. Show compassion, validate. And then, you know, but like, if it's like 3 days and they haven't stopped raging,
and that's where we
have to stage an intervention.
That's where we, the feelers, need to learn to simsima, you know?
I like that.
Who got the keys to Mabima? I mean, how are you and Katie? Still amicably split?
Totally.
I love it.
I still love Katie. Not like in love, but I'm still, you know, I'll always be a fan of Katie. And she's great, man. I mean, it's like I pretty much have full custody of the dogs, but like whenever I need them, she's always there for me. So accommodating. We were just worried that it's stressing and out going back and forth every week.
Totally.
So I just kind of, in anyways, we're great, man. It's like we kind of have like friendly banter. She busts my balls.
Yep, I love it.
And I like having my balls busted by her.
You guys had a very sweet moment at the reunion, the last, the part 3 of the reunion. And it brought a tear to my eye. It really did. It was very sweet.
I think people were reading into it like, oh my God, he still wants to be with her. I'm so at peace. And I know it was 100% the right decision for us to amicably separate.
Yeah.
But of course, like there's parts you miss about someone that you were with for 13 years. And I still love her. Honestly, I was crying because I was like, it was just such a raw moment and an intense day. But also I was like, I miss just like being friends. I wish we could just like hang out once in a while
and scroll.
Like no, that's too intimate. No, just like man. I'm not trying to like be BFFs.
But you
or
like
anything.
in San Francisco, you were not trying to have sex with her, or were you?
No, not at all.
I remember when Wasman and I got divorced. We were like still living together, and it was amicable-ish. I remember when he like came home, he was like, "Want to fuck?" And I'm like I didn't want to fuck when we were married, so definitely no.
I mean, like people ask me all the time. They're like, "Hey, ever since you guys have been divorced." Come here. They're like, hey, did you guys ever fuck? And I'm like, no, we never did.
No,
at that point, we had both made peace with it. I mean, Katie initiated it, but props to her because she knew what had to be done. I probably would have drawn it out for like 6 more months.
Did you feel blindsided or no?
No.
You knew it was coming.
It didn't, but it didn't, it doesn't mean it hurt any less, but I knew it was the right decision. But it's like, man, when you have you have your dream home finance, sub 3%, 2.98%. I pretty much pay as much as for my apartment as I do for
trust me,
4-bedroom, 5-bathroom house with a pool now.
Husband kept our Tribeca apartment that we owned.
Yeah.
And then I was renting, and then I was looking at like the rates and stuff. I was like, he pays less in mortgage than I pay in rent.
It's infuriating. I'm on life tilt because of it.
Are you gonna move in with Sandoval to a house for real? For real.
This is what we talked about. I didn't show all this, but I was gonna should he be able to keep the house?
Yeah.
And do a cash out refi to buy out Ariana. I was gonna help him with the mortgage for like 6 months. And I was like,
$20,000 a month, Schwartz.
It's probably gonna be like, I don't know. It's gonna be at least double whatever their mortgage is now.
Like you guys could have like a friend divorce, and then you're back at square one with another fucking house.
I know.
No, please don't do it.
No. I don't think it's gonna happen. But I was gonna help him out with the mortgage. But like for me, if I had the opportunity, say I was in the same situation, no matter how much money I'm making, say I started making $500,000 a month, I would still be so fucking salty about paying double the mortgage is for the same house.
Correct.
Psychologically, I could never get over that.
No.
It's literally, if I'm making $1 million a month, I would still be very salty about that.
Why do you think he's hanging on to this house? Because like you said, we get it. It is hard. Like it's hard. I get it. It's hard to leave the dream home that you've created. But like Ariana's gone. So like what can he not let go in that house? Is it the pool's cool? Is it the pool?
It's a great resort style pool.
It's really good.
He's really proud of his gym. And also, he really likes the neighborhood.
Yeah.
He loves that neighborhood, and so do I.
But like in the cut scenes, you guys were looking at new houses together.
Yeah, we looked at one that was maybe like 2 miles. Almost not a little farther than a stone's throw, but
Schwartz, don't do it.
Nah,
please, God.
Look crunching some numbers. I think that was like 2.7 for that crib at like current interest rates. That's going to be 20 G's a month minimum.
That's insane. Going back to Katie real quick. How are you and Max after that went down? Because listen, you and Katie, like I was like, Katie can do whatever she wants after the whole Rachel thing. You literally opened Pandora's motherfucking box.
I get it. Yeah.
But how do you feel about Max? So like, because we didn't really see that side of it.
I was never upset because also at that point, like we were so like peacefully separated and everything.
Correct.
It just struck me as weird.
Yes.
I didn't feel like it was a violation, but right away Max reached out to me and we went and we had lunch at Laurel Tavern in the Valley.
Nice.
And he just apologized to me.
Great.
And he's like, dude, I'm sorry. It's like, there's nothing between us. Like, I just feel like out of respect as a man, I should come and apologize.
Or as a best friend.
As a best friend. And he's, and we're cool. We hugged it out, never talked about it again.
So nice.
Literally never thought about it again.
You're so forgiving. You're so able to just move
Max
on.
Has been awesome. Max has actually been helping us out at Schwartz and Sandy's.
Oh, no kidding.
He's like guest bartending like once or twice a week.
Oh, no kidding.
It's fun having him in there. He's actually, I don't know if people, like Max has managed bars since he was like 21.
Oh, yeah.
Bartended, managed bars. Like, he knows his shit.
Wait, so Schwartz and Sandy's, how's it going?
Oh, man. That place almost broke me.
I know.
That place knocked the cool out of me. I was like, my life was so cushy before I opened Schwartz and Sandy's.
Do you regret going and doing Schwartz and Sandy's?
I mean, there was moments where I almost lost my mind and my bankroll because I was just like flush with cash. Like I was good.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, man, I'm scrambling and it's intense, man.
Do you think, what of all? Is that what we call it? What about it all?
The incident doesn't slap though. Doesn't slap.
The incident, like, is that what made Schwartz and Sandy so hard, or is just doing anything in that realm hard?
Yeah. I mean, the margins are thin. It's a hard enough business as it is. Like, they say 2/3 of restaurants and bars open in their first year.
Yep.
We made it past the first year.
Nice.
With the biggest scandal since Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky.
Truly.
But no, if I was like, if we can survive this and make it through that, we can do anything. But it's like, all of a sudden, I don't know, things have been good lately. We're like a united front. We're all communicating the partners.
Right.
And we have our visions are aligned and we're working on new food. We just did tastings last week.
Yes.
New drinks. Like I'm most excited about new music though. I want to become like, I want it to be known for its food, its drinks, its vibe as much as for its music.
Right.
Great DJs, lounge singers.
I love it. I'm here. I'll come tonight if there's a little like music situation going on. I'll come no matter what.
But it's,
I mean, not tonight. I have an event tonight, but you know what I'm saying.
No, please come.
Oh, we're coming. Tay and I will come 100%.
Okay. Yeah.
We're super close.
It was hard to put so much, put your blood, sweat, tears, your heart and your soul, a hefty portion of your bankroll into something. And then all of a sudden, because something that happened in my friend's personal life, but that's the hazard when you put your name on the side of the building. You got to hold yourself to a higher standard.
That's true. Well, that's also why I really don't want you to move in with him because you're also business partners. Like you're basically married.
Yeah,
seriously.
Totally.
What would you do if he started to date Rachel again?
Whoa.
Yay.
Sigh.
Yeah.
That would be a ticking time bomb.
Percentage wise. 10%?
Of them making
3%?
It? I would say...
No, like 90, like of it ever happening again, of it ever being rekindled.
I would say 0.004%.
Okay.
Like realistically.
Good.
Yeah, I think that they've reached the point of no return.
Do you think he'll end up dating somebody else on Bravo? Or here's the thing, and I know you're also in a relationship, but like, do you think it's a good idea to date other like Bravo celebrities? Having been on the show.
I like it.
Yeah.
I would totally date another Bravo lover.
Ooh,
I'm
no.
I'm very happy right now. I'm just chilling.
We know.
But
like, okay, so if you would, if you were free, who would you date? You must pick in the whole Bravo universe.
Lisa Vanderpump.
No, you can't. She's married. It has to be somebody like legit.
Me and Floody had a fling, but
fuck, I forgot about Floody. I forgot because you were on Winter House. I totally
she's
forgot.
Like my boy now. We're friends. Yeah.
I loved you and Floody. I know, but her name is not just Katie, guys. Her name is Katie Marie. Her middle name is the same exact as Katie.
I have nothing but good things to say about her. I could gush.
I fucking love
Katie
Floody.
and Malia, like that whole squad. By the way, Winter House.
Did you have so much fun?
One of the great reprieves of my entire life.
It was fabulous, and you were great on it, and I was so happy to see you on it. And I know that Tom was also supposed to come with you, but obviously he couldn't for substantial reasons.
Yeah.
But I was so happy you did it. I love this this like overlap, because I know like back in the day, Bravo was very like, you were on this show, you were on this show, you were on this show, no cross-pollination. Yeah. And now they're like, it's almost encouraged. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I like it too. I like cross-pollinating.
I do too.
Symbiotic crossovers.
But wait, speaking of cross-pollination, it usually is fantastic, but sometimes it goes awry. Have you heard about the Kyle Cook and the Craig drama that's going on right now?
Okay, so I've skimmed the headlines. Somewhere it's in my...
I'm an expert. I can fill you in.
From what I know, I think Kyle was upset because he was supposed to invest in Loverboy, but he invested in another seltzer company instead. So
it's interesting because I feel like that's probably the net that people are taking away. Let me correct that.
Shout out to my seltzer company.
Yeah.
Passion Tree.
There you go.
It's delicious.
Oh,
proud investor.
So then you are the perfect person to ask this question to. So, okay. So Kyle has Loverboy, and then Craig recently did like a partnership, a collab, what have you, with a company called Spritz Society. Shout out to Spritz Society, owned by one of my best friends, Ben Soffer. Cool. Love to bits and pieces.
I haven't heard of it yet.
It's fucking good. You would die for it. So Craig was hanging out with Paige and Ben and his wife, Claudia, who's my it's like Stassi, Claudia, my best friends. Okay. So they're drinking these spritzes and they're fucking good. And so Craig's like, this shit's good. And so he's like, I would invest in this company. And they're like, oh, so it's super organic, right?
That's what happened to me. Literally the same story.
This is how it goes down.
Yeah.
So they're on the way to Taylor Swift concert and like, just, they're feeling themselves, feeling the Spritz Society. So then like they're in talks to have it go down. So Ben and Kyle have dinner together. And Kyle's beef is that Ben sat through dinner and didn't bring up that he was going to do a collab with Craig. And it's like, but Ben and you are meeting for the first time. He doesn't really know you that well. Also, I'm sorry, was Craig your spokesperson? Because what the fuck does anybody owe to Kyle? And he's like all upset that Craig is doing this collab. And his butt hurt is the word. And I don't understand. So what do you think?
Based on the information you told me,
not biased whatsoever.
Here's the thing: I'm friends with Kyle and Craig, and I really love those guys.
Yes,
fucking love those guys, man.
Yes.
But it just sounds like a miscommunication.
Yeah.
I feel like if I don't know where they stand now, but I feel like if they saw each other in the room, they could talk it out and hug it out in a matter of 5 or 10 minutes.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
But Kyle just won't shut the fuck up about it.
Oh, really?
So guess what? No, I won't shut the fuck up about it.
I haven't tried the other one.
Fabulous. I've never tried Loverboy, so I can't speak to it.
One of our sponsors for the crawl tomorrow. We're doing a crawl.
I'm going to edit that part out.
You know about this? Okay. Oh, we're doing a crawl.
Oh, you're doing a crawl. Well, this won't come out. It'll be a week ago.
That's okay, but we're going to do it once a month.
Oh, so promote.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Once a month, we're doing a crawl.
Yeah.
We're going to start. We got a party bus, 50 people. It's going to be intimate.
I love it.
Me, other Bravo lebs.
You like sell tickets to come on the party bus?
Yes.
That's fucking genius.
You get exclusive merch. You start with us. It's going to be a little nostalgia tour. We're going to start in the bus. We're going to start in the back alley at Sir.
Yeah.
We're going to reminisce. We're going to raise our glasses high.
Back alley at Sir?
That's what I'm talking
about.
Wait,
the fangirl in me just came out.
That's
shit.
We're going to eat goat cheese balls. We're going to drink a pump titty.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to walk up to Tom Tom. We're going to pay homage to something about her because we asked them to be on the call, but they're not open at night.
Okay.
And people take some pictures. We'll go to Tom Tom, do a little song and dance, hop on the bus. We're going to go to Hollywood.
Look at your smile right now.
We'll go to Schwartz and Sandy's. Then we're going to finish strong at Jax's and do some karaoke there.
I love it.
It's going to be cool. It's like an intimate, fun experience. People do it informally all the time.
Yes.
They're always on Vandercrawls. We can't call it that for legal reasons. But,
right.
It's the crawl, the California bar crawl. but I'm really excited about it.
So speaking of Jack's Bar, did you just watch the Valley finale?
I haven't seen it. I'm only on episode 4. I'm way behind.
But are you in it? Like, and also, have you like ever really watched shows on Bravo before? Or is this new?
Well, like, of course I watched Top Chef, but
that doesn't count, Schwartz.
I dabble in like all of the shows. I've watched a ton of episodes of Housewives of Beverly Hills. I like OG ones with Lisa Vanderpump. I'm partial, obviously.
Would you ever join another show though? I asked you about the Valley, you skirted it. I'm going to ask you again.
I would love. I don't think people want to see me on the. They don't want to see Vanderpump Rules. I think they like a cameo here and there, a sprinkle.
Yeah.
A sprinkle of Schwartz.
You know what? Let me ask you a different question.
Okay.
Do you think Jax would want you guys all in the Valley?
No. I think they got their own lightning in a bottle, and I don't think they want to cross-contaminate. Sometimes I have to go like, who did I hear this from? You know what I mean? Yeah.
But I know it's like safe. I read it somewhere that Lala was in talks to do the Valley, but could also simultaneously do Vanderpump Rules. That's the thing, is that like, just because like, even if Lala did pop up in the Valley, like it doesn't mean that anything about VPR. Like you can film two things at once, correct?
Totally.
Yeah.
From what I've seen online, there's been an outpouring of no, keep the Valley,
Church and state.
Yeah, exactly. Separation. And but I think people would be down with the occasional cameo.
Yeah. I love it. Sprinkles.
Because those are our real friends. Like, so it's not like it wouldn't be a casting decision. Like, we're all tight. We all
It
hang
is
out.
wild to see, because like I remember like being at Jackson Brittany's for Ocean's first birthday, and it was like Janet was there, and like I mean like I don't know Janet, but like Zach, I heard him crying at the airport one time with his Lego hair.
I like that he owns it though.
His Lego hair.
Yeah,
it's honestly it's iconic.
It is iconic.
It's iconic. Yeah, I remember. Wait, can I tell you a story about Zach real quick?
Love that.
So I'm at the airport.
Zach lore.
So
Shout out to Zach.
I'm out. Not from me.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay, let's hear it.
So I'm at the airport flying here for something. I can't remember what. It was probably like Stassi's birthday, Stassi's like engaged party, something for Stassi, I'm sure. And I like kind of recognize this person, and they were just on their phone at the airport, like waiting to board the plane also to LA, talking mad shit.
Frazzled.
Mad shit. Frazzled.
Fired up.
Mad shit about Stassi.
Diatribes.
And Bo. And like, I can't believe I wasn't invited to this, blah, blah, blah. I think it was their engagement party or whatever. And which is kind of a theme with Zach, is that he doesn't get invited to things. He gets so upset about it. That's his thing.
I like to be invited. I don't want to come, but I like to be invited.
I totally feel that energy.
I don't want to come.
So I heard him complaining. And it was so funny because I was like, he doesn't know. I am the #1 ultimate spy of the world. Like, excuse me. I cannot wait to get to LA and tell them everything that you're saying, stupid. And I don't know if he was, but I'm making the assumption that at the time he was on the phone with Kristen. That's my assumption.
Yeah.
And he was really going in. Like, baby, you're in public.
Yeah.
But
like what? Like
you also can't scream the name Stassi in public. There's like only one in the world.
Under his breath, or was he? Shy?
And then Stassi, like, didn't you invite me to a party? Yeah. You know, like that.
Yeah. Wait, this is so funny and kind of juicy.
What time are we at? I could literally talk to you for the rest of my life.
I used to have a major crush on Kate Bosworth.
Excuse me, you had a crush on Kate Bosworth?
I mean, I think every dude did at one point.
That's so true. Blue crush?
Like when I think we're the same age.
Yeah. Wait, did you also? Sorry.
What?
Did you have any tiny little bit of a crush on Lala this season?
No.
Okay.
I just think that's friendly banter.
Okay.
Not empty gestures. That sounds like
right.
But just like fun banter.
Yeah.
Like a little repartee, kind of like a little hey.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I had to ask.
Like Lala.
I love Lala.
We're tight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we're BFFs, but like, I text her, I check in on her.
Is there anybody that you're not speaking to right now from the cast?
No, I'm good with pretty much everybody.
And you can't say that for a lot of people on the cast.
Yeah, I think I'm good with that. I mean, listen, Ariana's not my biggest fan.
Oh, were you still blocked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. I made peace with that. I get it.
So that doesn't mean so you're not really that
I mean,
good. Wait, you're blocked on what? Instagram, like her text messages.
Well, I
what?
went and did something about her, and I saw her the other day, and I just like, well, I call her Apple Dapple Deezy.
Okay.
But I was like, Dapple, proud of you. You guys are killing it. And she's just like, thank you.
And then did she block you in life?
She gave me, without saying it, she's like, all right, thanks for the compliment. Now get out of here. Scram. But like in a playful way.
I see.
You know?
Like in her sarcastic, chill vibe.
Yeah.
God,
she's
not like serious.
Crushing life. I don't think she's worried about me or anybody.
Do you think there's a part of her that's like, yes, what happened sucked, but like also like, like this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me?
Yeah, some of it's luck, but you got to give her credit. She's capitalizing on it and she's building momentum.
Totally.
And she's killing it, man.
Yeah, she really is. Did I stress you out?
Not at all.
Oh, good.
I just
I'm
don't
so
want to
happy.
speak ill of anybody right now. I'm at a good place right now. I don't want to put out any bad energy.
No. And listen, I'm not going to put you in a weird position. You know what I mean? There was one question I want to ask you, but I'm not going to ask you it.
Thank you for doing
You're
that.
welcome. But I am going to ask you when we're off. But I really want to ask it
me when
here.
I'm off, and then we can talk about before we do the next episode. If I can. Like right now, I'm so grateful to have peace in my life.
Wait.
I don't want to rock the boat.
Till you know the question I want to ask. I shouldn't ask it, right? No. Okay, I'm not going to ask it.
Thank you. Over drinks.
Fine, over drinks.
Okay. And then you can allude to it on my behalf.
Okay, but only with permission.
Yeah.
I will say, like,
Thank you. That's sweet to hear.
Well, of course. I'm a professional social climber. I know the rules. Anyway, Schwartzy, I love you.
Taylor, I'm going to need you to do something.
Okay.
I need you to put the hat on.
Yes, I'll gladly put the hat on. Wait, I'm going to take this off.
After this,
I'm going to sign off with the hat.
curse that was put upon us will be lifted.
Cute.
It looks good on you.
It's so cute. And let me tell you,
I made those.
Your hats are epic. Like
Thanks.
truly, you should have your like own hat line.
Thanks.
No, genuinely. Like,
That's really
especially
sweet.
now with like the girlfriend, the hangout friend, like she's in fashion. So like maybe like ask her.
She's on a different level. She helped me design the crawl hat.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
This is so good. It's high quality. The designs are so fucking awesome.
Come on.
Tay took one off your head when we were out at Barney's Beanery. Beanie Barnery?
Barney's Bean. We love Barney's Beanery. Shout out to Barney's
My
Beanery.
New York is showing. And then you also gave her a Schwartz and Sandy's one. And I remember at the height of Sandoval, sorry, I said it. She was like wearing, I was like, take that fucking hat off your head. And she would like come on tour. And when we were on tour, I was like, you cannot wear that hat in public. But now it's safe.
Yeah.
It's safe now.
No. You would have been ostracized or just, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
It was risky wearing that at one point.
No,
man.
it was scary.
Yeah.
I'm happy it's all over.
People are so, by the way, like, I love that people are coming in now and they're like, they're almost sheepish to like, Schwartz,
Good.
I want to say something.
Good.
I hated you both. And honestly, I was like, I left negative reviews, but now that I'm in here, this place is fucking awesome.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
The drinks are, chef's kiss. The food.
It's just like a funky, cool little bar, and it's like very
great.
unassuming because it's in the corner of a strip mall.
Yeah,
but you walk
but
in,
I
and you're
like that.
whoa, me too.
Makes me want to smoke like 15 ciggies outside.
I only smoke at Schwartz and Sandy's.
Oh, let's smoke together. It's my favorite thing.
I will smoke with you. All right.
Wait, are you a musical theater nerd?
I did Grease, Pump Boys and Dinettes. What else?
What? That's a deep track.
That's a deep cut. What else? I did, I think that's it. But I was like, I had a minor role. I think I was the nerd in Grease.
The next time you come to New York, you have to come out with us to Marie's Crisis.
I would love that.
It's a musical theater bar.
Oh, I love
It's fucking awesome.
I go to this one called Tramp Stamp Grannies, and they sing like Disney and Broadway
Here?
songs. Yeah, it's awesome. I wish you guys were coming on the crawl tomorrow.
I know, me too. We have work tomorrow. What time is it tomorrow?
It's 6. But it's at capacity, so there's, yeah.
Oh, well, thanks for the
sorry.
literal fake invite.
That's fucked up, actually.
Schwartz, thanks so much for coming on.
Love you guys.
Love you. You guys, that is it for us. Is there anything else you want to promote before I let you go?
No, I just want to promote
Love.
Yeah,
Peace.
literally, he's going to
Friendship.
say that. Thank you.
And you guys, that's it for us. You know the drill. Rate, review, subscribe. It's like tipping your Uber delivery person. You would not tip them. So, and this is free. And you can never like leave 200 reviews, but please like fucking nice ones and 5 stars. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's it for us. Until next week. Bye, girl. Bye.